have a list for you today. What kind of list, you ask? A list of tips on how to be successful. And not just how to be successful in any old thing, how to be successful in getting started in an active regimen, or how to be successful in reaching specific fitness goals. This is the topic of my video today because what I've seen over the years, as a personal trainer for over 6 years, I think these tips will be helpful for you in whichever thing you're working towards, getting started or getting closer to those goals. Okay, so here we are. Tip number 1. You have to find what works for you. What do you like to do? What I like and what you like might be completely different things, but if you actually like what you're doing, you're more likely to do it. So if that's working out solo, if that's having a buddy, if that's taking structured classes, find out what it is. And you may just happen to know off the top of your head, or you may have to try a few things and figure out what you like and don't like. But that is step number 1. Find out what's gonna work for you to keep you consistent. Tip number 2, please don't go out in a magazine and find a picture of someone else's body that you aspire to have. Don't do that. It seems like it's a good idea to have something to work towards, but in fact, you may never get to that point, and so you're holding on to something that's gonna make your goals seem less achievable. Everybody has a different body, a different genetic makeup, so instead of finding a picture of someone else that you want to look like, find an old picture of yourself or make a mental image of what you want your own body to look like. A girl that used to work out at my gym has phenomenal abs, and I know that I will never have them because I don't have her body or her genetic makeup. And I've come to terms with that. I can admire hers from far away, but they will never be mine, and that is okay. Tip number 3, do not rush. And that covers so many things, but don't rush. Don't rush through the exercise movements. Don't rush through your workout. Don't rush to get to the gym. Don't rush. Time is everyone's biggest obstacle, it seems like, but there is no hurry in becoming fit and active. A lot of people get tied into this 12-week challenge, 5-week program. You are in it for life. Unless you're training specifically for a competition or a race or something like that, if you're just trying to be healthy and fit and active, there is no timeline. Your timeline is forever. Your timeline is until you die. Okay, so don't cram that down into a few weeks or an hour at the gym. It's not to be rushed, because once you fall off of that timeline, everything seems to crumble from there. So don't make it feel so urgent. If you have to make this class and you're sitting in traffic and then you have this sensation of always being rushed to get to the gym and rushed to find parking, you're not gonna enjoy going anymore. Go when you can, go when it fits your schedule. Don't rush. Don't rush. And another tip that will help you to not feel rushed is always have a gym bag ready. Because maybe one day you'll get let out of work early, maybe one day the traffic will be lighter. You don't know, but always be prepared. That way, you don't have to rush. Tip number 4 is to have variety in what you're doing. Your body likes different things, and all of one thing is never gonna work. If all you ever do is cardio, you're not gonna be in your best shape. If all you ever do is lift weights, you're probably not gonna be in your best shape. You'll be in good shape, but you wanna be balanced, and you wanna give your body some variety so that it has to respond to new things, okay? A little bit of cardio, a little bit of mobility, flexibility, weightlifting, mix it all up. Tip number 5, find a way to track your progress, and I don't recommend doing that by using weight on a scale, because if you are weightlifting, you're gonna probably put on a little weight in the beginning because muscle weighs more than fat. I'm sure you've heard that before. Track your progress with pictures, and I feel like a bunch of you, Maria, we don't wanna take pictures of ourselves. Not to share with the world, they're pictures for you, okay? Because you see yourself every day, and people might see you every day, and sometimes it's hard to really see what's changing. So take pictures for you, a before picture, and then track it down the line. And then it's great when you can put those pictures side by side and see the changes that you might not see in the mirror because you look in the mirror every day. Tip number 6 is to plan your eating around your workouts. Sometimes I find that the eating is the missing link, and I don't mean nutrition in general. Nutrition is definitely a very important part in being fit and being healthy, but specifically around your workouts. And from experience, sometimes I have clients that work out in the morning and then they feel lightheaded during the workout, and what the problem is that they didn't eat beforehand. That may not be the case for you. Some people can work out without eating. So that's one way that you need to plan. Are you going to eat before or not? And then after, very important, especially if you're weightlifting, you're damaging your muscles and you need to give them the tools to repair. So you are aiming for 20 to 25 grams of protein after workout, pretty promptly after workout, 30 minutes to an hour. As soon as you get home, as soon as you leave the gym, get some protein in you. Otherwise, you've done the damage and then you didn't fix it. So you're not really building good habits by damaging your body at the gym without letting it repair itself. And my last tip for you is do not try to be perfect. Every single one of us has fallen off of our plan, fallen off of a program, fallen off of our own set schedule. And it is not the end of the world. Just take a deep breath and tell yourself that. We've all done it. I've done it more than once. It's something that we can come back from, but you have to tell yourself that. If you strive for perfection, you make it an even more impossible journey for yourself. So if you say this week I'm going 4 times and you only make it 3, and then you say I'm not even gonna go anymore because you fell off of this timeline that you created, don't do it. Don't do that. That's not the best way to go about this. We do not want perfection. We just want consistency and progress. So if something goes off of schedule, if you go to work and all of a sudden someone has catered pastries and pizzas and you ate them and you ate a lot of them, that doesn't mean the rest of the day is lost. If it's the weekend and you had a really big brunch and brunch turned into later, that doesn't mean the weekend is lost. And if you had a week of vacation or you were moving or anything like that, the week isn't lost. You're just off of your schedule, but you will get back on. And it doesn't mean that you have to throw away everything that you've done and then push the restart button. It's a really bad mentality to think that as soon as you fall off track, you F it and then just let the rest of it crumble. Don't do that. You've put the work in, and it's way easier to fall backwards than to continue moving forward. So just tell yourself, we all fall off track, but you can get right back. It's a little bump and it's not gonna change the long haul that we're working towards, okay? This isn't a 12-week journey. This is a until death do we part journey. And I don't mean marriage. Until death do you stop working out journey. Anyway, these are my tips for you guys. I hope that you find them helpful. And as always, what I'm promoting is a fit and healthy lifestyle. Okay, not training for a competition, not training for a race, but to be fit and healthy every day so that we can be functional, so that we can move well, so that we can be strong, and that we can be our best in our best bodies every day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know if you found these tips helpful. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more videos. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.